So I have a different idea. We're going to start a new game, and the rules for this game is I'm actually not going to really be making any choices. The rule is going to be I can only do skills that I am in the mood for. I can try and change my mood to do different skills, and then I'm just going to make the best, choices plot-wise that I can manage. I'm not trying to go for anything in specific, but I kind of want to see what happens. And we'll go from there. I'm probably not going to read all of the lines, but I will give a quick overview of what's going on. And if anything changes, we'll read those lines. But since we've kind of been up to that point, I'm just going to kind of go through. So we're going to start game. And we've got our lovely introduction where our mother is dead. Alright. And we've played before. So, the skills that we are in the mood for are expression. So the choices I have are expression and animal handling. So I'm going to do decoration and horses. That's what we're doing here. But now that you guys have kind of seen how the game goes, you kind of see that there are a lot of skills that do a lot of things. Alright, so this is for decoration. You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. Alright, and this is... Alright, our cousins are here. Okay. What's our mood? We're still depressed. Let's just do... We'll meet with Charlotte. And then we've seen this one as well, where we're just talking to our cousin. Alright. Basically the same choices. Oh, we've got Faith as well. We could do Faith. Oh, no, we're afraid, so we have to do something else. So we've got physical and Faith. We're actually gonna do... lore. Maybe? Maybe reflexes and lore. So agility, reflexes, faith, lore. Alright. Your teacher walks around prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Only Lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the Lumen's death. Alright. So we've got, Juliana is coming this time. Okay. Since we're not... Alright. Kind of want to do something different this time. And you can actually... So we're gonna not do Lumen, so we're gonna send her away. You heard my father. Get out. Leave and don't come back. As you wish. I will return to my... And I have been corrected. I have heard that it is Dutchy. But I have made my bed. It is too fucking late. It's douchey. Do not care. I will return to my douchey until you call for me. She won't. Alright, so that's the first difference in our timeline. Let's go talk to our father. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a Lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You didn't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. That's fair. Alright, I think we're still afraid. No, we're depressed now. We're changing moods so quickly we can't do anything. Alright, so we're depressed, so we can go back to expression and animal handling. I think we're gonna do decoration and horses again, just so we can get some more skills in those. Because it's kind of better to have a lot in one thing instead of like a little in a lot of things. You participate sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal on parchment. You study the theory of color, how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping hooves free of stone. You learn about the different pieces to go into a saddle and bridle, and how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on a horse. Alright, this is the snake one, so this is actually different. So, he loves me not. Body, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with the flowers. Me too. You gather your skirts and prepare to sit down when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger. A snake! Charlotte, don't move! You grab for a stick and push the snake away, but you lack the skill to do the job properly, and poking the snake only makes it angry. Too fast to see, it lunges forward and sinks its fangs into your leg. Ow! The snake slithers away, but it's too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh. That's a milk viper! They're poisonous! I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on! Your cousin kneels beside you and presses her hand over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully and then begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that? I don't know how to do it, I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. Nothing! We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake? That's it, Charlotte. Pack your things. We're going to Minerva. It's not safe here. Aww. And she's gone. Let's talk to her father again. I don't know what these are gonna do. Daddy. He sighs, rubbing his finger over his forehead. What is it? I love you. He looks at you without speaking, and you begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. Then he stands and puts his arm around you. I love you too. For the moment, you are safe and happy. Alright, so that was cute. Alright, we're afraid now. We're switching again. Back to dance and lore, it seems. Let's do dance. Because that was good, right? So agility, dance, and the other one was faith and lore. Yeah, let's just do lore. We'll get to the other ones later. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the duress of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with a powerful spell that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Alright, so our mood is very even, actually. What is this gonna do? Gonna make us less afraid. Where is fear? Afraid. Okay. I think that would still put us at afraid, but it'll put us at more even, so we're gonna do that. I think we're yielding. We are yielding. Okay, I didn't see that one was down. What can we do with yielding? I don't think we've ever been yielding. Royal demeanor! We're gonna pound some royal demeanor in, alright? That's what we're gonna do. Royal demeanor, faith, history. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna... Royal demeanor. We're gonna do a lot in royal demeanor. Composure, elegance, presence. We're gonna do it all. Let's do composure. Because that was our downfall last time. We're gonna save. We're gonna put it here. We're gonna go, oh shit, son. One. Okay. And let's go. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image, and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. One of the maids approaches you for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. And we're still not going to pass this, but we are... I don't know if we're going to get the necklace. We are. Okay. So we are now, quote-unquote, engaged. Okay. We can be less afraid and we'll still be yielding, so we're gonna do that. I want to keep yielding so that we can get some court manners. Okay, so we're at double composure. Let's do double presence. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in the mirror. Young as you are a queen by blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze and on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. Your Royal Highness, I would speak to you. What is it? Oh, we've got lore. There are questions you have not yet thought to ask. You know the powers of Illumin should be yours. Why have you not sought your crystal? My father said I shouldn't get involved in magic. If you don't, who will defend your domain if the Krakens rise again? I have seen the signs of the future. Danger is coming. I can teach you to control your powers, but first, you must seize your birthright and become a Lumen. We're not going to do it. We're not going to become a Lumen. I'm going to see what happens. No, my father said I shouldn't, and I trust him. You're trying to corrupt me. Your Highness, leave me alone. We're still yielding. I want to stay yielding. So as long as we don't become willful, so that'll actually give us plus wielding, plus lonely, plus cheerful. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, because Alright, we're gonna do double elegance, and that should give us... Make sure we have royal demeanor. That should give us a new outfit. Elegance. Okay. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. And we unlocked a new outfit. I don't think we're going to pass this. Oh, we did get an elegance. You gracefully step aside and let her pass. So nothing happened. Fantastic. Alright. We are very yielding. Alright, we're going to do this one. Sitting at a court session is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and it may be important to your future. We're still yielding, which is good. New outfit. Let's look at our new outfit. There we go. Very, very royal looking. Okay. So, we're going to have +2 to royal demeanor, so let's get those up. We're going to do all the composure, because that's what killed us last time. All of the composure. All of the composure. All of the composure. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with a leather tausa? I don't know. You learn to bear the sting. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with a leather... Same thing. You get my idea. You are strapped into tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Your teacher smears your body and clothes with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing the funny looks and snickering aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry. This is weird. This is very weird. I think this is the printing press. We don't have anything, so we're not interested, unfortunately. Alright. We are so yielding and so even in everything else. Let's just do this one. Okay. Because I want to have time to max out some of this stuff. I think we only need one more in composure and then that'll be maxed. So let's do presence, composure and presence. I think, is that going to max us? Not quite, but I think it'll be close enough for now. You practice walking over smoldering coals with bare feet. So long as you keep moving steadily and do not panic and freeze or run, you are not burned. Your teacher gathers up some of the castle staff to shout insults at you while you practice staying calm and not bursting into laughter. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you and know that it will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. This one may be different, so let's see. Because this is, if you don't remember, this is the guy who led the vote of no confidence that then married us so that they could be king. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country in Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie? I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion to try and come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Alright, so that one wasn't different. That's fine. Okay. I may try and make us more cheerful in the future, so let's do this one. Because we're almost done with these two. I think a double in presence would be enough to max it, but I want to do presence and elegance, just in case, like, nothing's super close, but if one of the plot points ends up, you know, making something go awry. Elegance and presence. You're strapped into a corset and hoop skirt and practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard to breathe and twist, and the skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. You practice graceful arm gestures from every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to taking hold of a banister at the stairs. You practice eating slowly and with minimum of mess, chewing each bite a set number of times before swallowing. You practice being aware of your environment, seeing everything as it transpires around you, and feeling that you are in control of it all. You practice giving commands to the castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs to be done. As long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. You practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze at them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you. Also kind of creepy. Alright, so Ixion is here. Okay, we don't have any history. He's asking for bygones to be bygones. Let's try and bluff and intimidate, because we have some presence. You are trespassing on our lands. You will withdraw your troops at once. Only then will you have peace. Oh boy. We didn't have enough court manners. My soldiers are poised to destroy you. Withdraw now. Oh, our presence succeeded, though. Very well. Phew! Okay. We're almost done with manners, so... And we're going to be cheerful next. But I don't want to change anything yet. Depressed and pressured. It's going to be this way. Cheerful, lonely, yielding. Lonely. Okay, I think this one's going to be our best bet to get one more for court manners. Yes. Okay. Alright, so... we may actually need two more. Elegance and presence. That's what we're gonna do. We have a lot of bonuses to that right now, so elegance and presence. Oh, that didn't. Oh, my numpad is locked. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see where we're at. You practice standing up, sitting down, picking up items from the floor, bending at the knees, not at the waist. You practice speaking and laughing quietly, trying not to disappear or go unheard, but focusing your energy into a smaller space so that draws people closer. You practice sitting quietly and listening to the conversation of others without becoming bored or restless. You imagine things that want to happen in the near future, and then convince yourself and others that those things will happen. You organize a group of castle staff and coach them through carrying out a complicated, multi-stage task. And nothing more to learn in presence. Keithong. Lore's not high enough. History's not high enough. It looks like not a lot is going to happen. Other than being depressed. Okay. Okay. We're still yielding, so we're gonna do willful. So that will make us less. Is that gonna make us cheerful? No, that's gonna make us lonely. Okay. What is lonely? Conversation. Court manners would be very helpful. I think that's what we're gonna do. Conversation and medicine are the only two we can do, but I think we're gonna go into court manners. We've already read this one. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. Okay, we've done that one too. Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you. Is anything different? We're gonna turn him down again. Politely decline. Is that one? Nope. Not high enough court manners. Shame. Okay. We want to be, so we're lonely right now. In order to be less lonely, we need to be more pressured. I think that's the only way to make us pressured. It's court manners, which is going to make us yielding again. Okay. Let's do history and faith are the other ones. It might be good to get some history. We'll do history and faith. We're gonna do divination and Novan history. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the length of western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Standing judgment of a woman. So this is the one that poisoned. Yeah, we don't have enough for that. Okay. So we can't even ask. We're gonna put her to work. This woman failed her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. If she kept far away from her sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as a heavy laborer in Northern Ursul. She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken. God bless you, miss. Alright. What are we trying to not be? Yielding. Less yielding. To be more yielding, we need to be more willful. Willful, which is going to make us lonely. Oh boy. Alright. Skills. It looks like conversation is probably going to be our best. So conversation and medicine. We're going to do conversation. Conversation. What do we have? So we can't... doing another court manners would probably be kind of a waste because we'd hit the max. So we're going to do flattery and public speaking. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your pronunciation. That was one right there. Alright. Divination's not going to be good. We don't have falcons either. Alright. Crowdfunding for a hospital. We don't have any of that. Alright. We want to be pressured without being willful or yielding. That just takes away cheerful, which makes us depressed. But we want to be more cheerful. Okay, let's do this one. I think that's going to make us lonely. It is. So we keep bumping back and forth between things. Conversation and medicine. So we'll do another public speaking and flattery. I think that will give us a new outfit as well. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices rather than their physical attributes. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff you can round up to serve as an audience. And we do have a new outfit, guys. We'll check that out next. So this is the Festival of the Good Lady. And then there's a ball after. Which is where we got last time. Okay. Alright. So this time, at least, I don't think the nobles are gonna try and kill us. This time. We want to get more pressured. But we get pressured and too yielding, which would make us yielding, and then the only way to get less yielding is to be more willful, which makes us lonely, so we're just gonna do this. So we're yielding again. We have a new outfit, though. I think... No, it's tea dress. Very cute. Alright. Royal demeanor, history, and faith. Maybe do some history. We can do history and faith. So let's do another divination. And let's do another Novan history. I feel like that's going to be our best bet right now. So we'll slowly... Make sure those are the right ones. I said divination, divination. Slowly get some more stuff that we can do. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates. Even as small as it has become, there are 10 dukedoms, no 11 now, plus the royal line. You hope no one expects you to memorize every lineage. No individual may hold more than one dukedom, but nobles seek noble spouses, so titles often come together before being parceled out to heirs. Your father is Duke of Caloris, whatever, and his brother is Duke of Mazomba. Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, is the sister of Bannon, Duke of Marie, and so on. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. I feel like if a statue is spontaneously shattering, you have bigger problems than omens. You read about well-known signs and bad fortune, walls turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. Again, more things that I feel like are bigger problems. Okay. So, I didn't save. I should have done that. We're gonna not go again. Only a maid. Oh, we have a faith. It's a major festival, but there are other ways to celebrate. Make religious excuse. I prefer to give thanks to the good lady's blessing by meditating. That's very wise of you, lady. Alright. Oh my god, we have so many things. Alright, we need... pressured and willful. So, we're gonna do this one, just to get us more pressured. Which I think I actually did backwards. Oh no, we're doing right. So I'm trying to get us away from lonely, so that we can become more willful without becoming lonely. So that's the plan. So we're still royal demeanor, history, faith. So we're going to keep doing history and faith. We're going to do meditation and foreign affairs. And we're going to save. Foreign affairs, meditation, menu. Okay. And let's go. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems with Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Pyrrhus as well. That's my best guess. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. Ready for the grand ball. Let's hope we don't fucking die this time. Are we gonna have enough of things? Okay, we press presents. You let the eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child but a queen. Your father awaits you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. Is our dance gonna be good enough? Okay, so we failed that as well. I don't know how good our dance is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Let's just do someone younger again. Just, you know, less... I don't know where we're going. Yeah, our dancing isn't great, so I'd rather not do. But we do have court manners. You interact comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. During a lull in the music, Ban and the Duke of Marie taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note. I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. So that's different. We're not fucking dead. I think that's a plus. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenella, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adela, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilia, and a fierce sportswoman. She has a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Bryony. She has said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together. The Duke Consort clutches his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousin, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come. Merva has being so close by. Yep, we don't have that. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? That seems almost passive-aggressive. Alright, so now we're all in new territory. We're gonna try and get more pressured so that we become less yielding at a certain point.